All right.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the second episode of the Black Room Podcast here. And today I have a very special person with me. I'll let them do their own little thing. So, hey, take it away, brother.
Hey guys, what's going on? Dark Ace, how you guys doing? Be playing fighting games for years, you know what I'm saying? I know this bastard right here, the Shin Black, fellow SNK guy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't act like you don't know. I'm kidding.
That's messed up.
You know I love you, bro. You know I love you, bro. But no, seriously, yeah. Know this man for years. You know, we go way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we doing this podcast right here. Yo, thank you for having me. By the way, truly appreciate it.
No problem. As a matter of fact, it's my honor to have you on. I have a lot of respect for you, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll leave your link in the description below of this podcast, and I'll also have it posted right on the video right now. So,
all right.
Yeah, there we go. So, you know, I brought him on here because he's a big fan of mostly Capcom fighters, and so I thought, hey, what better way to have him on than to do the review in October of all times to do the Darkstalkers OVAs. So we're doing a review of all the OVAs here, and we're doing them parts by parts and everything. Timestamps will be below, so you can feel free to choose which one you want to listen to, or all of them. Be my guest. But, hey, so before we get to the review of the OVAs, you know, the same thing like I asked Megan, I figure I'll ask you, and that is, what is your favorite video game movie? As in, what do you think is the best video game movie? And what is your worst liked video game movie?
Damn. If I could actually pick one, I would have to say the okay. It may not be a movie per se, but if I would have picked a movie, I would definitely say one of the Street Fighters, probably like Street Fighter the animated movie, which by the way,
that's a good choice.
By the way, that shit came out on my birthday in Japan. Oh, wow. Literally August 6th, 1994. Wow. I don't know before or after when I came out, you know, of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was before or after, but I came out of that bitch.
Okay.
Show wise, give me Street Fighter 2V, bro.
As your worst?
No. I'm talking about
show
as my favorite because like I have a lot of favorites. Now for movies, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, and then show wise, Street Fighter 2V. I just wanted to put it as a bonus.
I remember, I forget which movie channel it was. I don't know if it was Cinemax or was it HBO, but I remember watching 2V. Because it used to be either on Cinemax or HBO or one of the movie channels that used to be on cable, like at late night and whatever. They used to show Street Fighter 2V, if you can believe it or not, like the dub. And that was where I was like, yo, like a Street Fighter 2 has, you know, like a TV show or something. Like for real, that stuff blew my mind and everything like that. The only thing I remember watching was when Ryu and Ken first ran into Guile and Guile beat the shit out of them.
Hey man, they were asking for it.
For a fact, like Ryu can't pick the fight with Guile, and Guile was like, okay, and he beat their asses, and they learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Now me and Maori.
I remember.
Now me and Maori, yo, shout out to the homie Maori, but me and him were watching Street Fighter 2V. I think we made it up to the part where they were in Thailand, and you know Ryu was in prison and all that. We made a gag where every time Ken does some sus shit, we call it Diddy Fighter 2.
Oh my god.
You remember the part where Ken actually was just, okay, he was sparring with Ryu, doing that shit, da-da-da. Come to find out who was pulling out Ryu's underwear. I'm like, bro, what the heck is this? What is this? Then from then on, every time he makes like a creepy face or something like that,
What is the episode name or number? Cause I want to put that on the video while you're talking about it.
I think it was episode 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was episode 1 where he actually first came to America, Ryu.
Yeah.
Shoot, and that one time where they were doing skinny dipping and all that shit.
Oh my god, Street Fighter 2V is on some, damn, okay. They are on some shit, cause the only one I watched of it was the Guile episode. I ain't know they was doing all of that. Somebody told...
was the episode when they met Chun-Li?
Yeah, bro, somebody told me that M. Bison gets, like, really creepy on Chun-Li, too.
Yeah, bro, like, oh my god, like, this man was choking around and shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? He was like, whoa, shit, did I go berserk again? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's like you're acting like you're human, but you're not.
Yeah, and there's another scene, too, which people like to show me because they think, oh, bro, you should definitely watch more of 2V, and they showed me this thing of, like, Cammy when, like, she's at a beach.
Shoot, don't get me started with Vega, bro. Don't get me
All right,
with Vega.
all right. So I need to watch freaking. All right, I need to watch Street Fighter 2V. All right, All right, I am now convinced. I am missing out on some prime watching here. So
Yes,
yeah. And for you guys that are currently listening, hey, go check out Street Fighter 2V. Have you guys seen Street Fighter 2V? If so, let me know inside the comments below or something, because it looks like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Getting back to the movies, though, the one that I do hate, or is my least favorite. I see. Now you guys would be expecting me to say Mortal Kombat Annihilation or Double Dragon or anything else, but if anything, I will definitely say. Ooh, as I'm freaking looking at my damn movie rack right now.
If you still need time, if basically you still need time to think, I never talked about my favorite video game TV shows. I got to admit, I really like the Mega Man American cartoon show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know, but like, I know, like, it's corny, it's cheesy, but I like the Mega Man American cartoon show. It was pretty good to me.
Yeah, it was pretty fire. I think the only thing I saw was the one when Mega Man X showed up.
Oh, yeah, I know that one, to where it kind of turns out that Mega Man, like, X is a cold-blooded motherfucker. Like, hey, these are bad guys. We must eradicate. I was just like, and then, like, he had to tell him to chill. Yeah. I only really remember the one where it's kind of like Proto Man tries to, like, the ones that really stick with me most is the Mega Man X one, and the one where, like, Mega Man sacrifices himself to save the statue of Abe Lincoln.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't see that one?
Oh no, he's gonna blast President Lincoln.
I knew you'd risk yourself for Mr. Lincoln.
And there's another one where like Mega Man absorbs Pharaoh Man's power, and he's like,
Yeah.
I've got your power, and Pharaoh Man is like, all right, what? So, and he just fucking punches, he fucking punches Mega Man and just knocks him out, and I'm just sitting here like,
Good job.
Now I've got your power.
But you know, back in the 90s and shit, they had like the Street Fighter TV show for American stuff. They even had a Darkstalkers, which is the OVAs we talking about, and stuff like that. They had a bunch of gaming related stuff. Like, remember the Mortal Kombat one? To where like
Defender of the Realm, right?
Yeah, exactly. To where it's kind of like you had Raiden saying like Shang Tsung, all like weird Shang Tsung, you know.
Hey, Lin Q.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole thing about Sonya always like being like a hothead saying combat time, you know, that shit.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Listen, man, like I've seen a lot of cartoons for video games or fighting games that had those one-liners. Remember that Virtua Fighter joint where
Akira
freaking does that motto of his? and shit like that?
I don't remember the motto. I remember seeing a little bit of it, but I don't remember much of the Virtua Fighter thing. I may have to talk about that in a podcast in the future, actually.
Bro, that was good for at least like 1 or 2 scenes. That was it. I didn't need to hear it for the whole entire season.
Oh, dead ass? Oh, amazing.
That shit got annoying pretty quick, and I watched it in English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad in English. I'm just sick and tired of hearing that motto, dog. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a least favorite because I actually watched all of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, you would expect me to say Annihilation. You would expect me to say Double Dragon, but I also love those movies, man. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, nah. You see, it's a 3-way tie between Tekken, DOA, and freaking KOF, bro. There's a 3-way tie.
Those are some good choices for bad ones. Those are some solid choices there. Oh, man. Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah. Ah, man, those movies are rough. The King of Fighters live action one hurts me. Like, it hurts me seeing that shit, which is why I never been able to finish it.
I had to watch Rugal as Ray, or excuse me, I had to watch Ray Park as Rugal masturbating to a goddamn 8-headed dragon. Jesus Christ, a freaking snake.
So what's worse, that or saying that they hired the most flat-chested Asian to do My Shiranui?
Dog, I'll give you one better.
I'm listening.
Why was my boy Rugal wearing a freaking hockey outfit? Why was he wearing a jersey? Why was he?
Okay, I see your question, and I'll give you another question here. Why did they make that movie?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, bro, that movie was.
You want to know something better?
What's that?
Why was Kyo white, but his father was Asian?
Oh my
his
God.
kid self was Asian.
They got the same line of logic they got when they did the Tekken live action and made Jin Kazama a white guy.
I thought it was Asian too.
No, that motherfucker's Asian. No, that motherfucker's white. I think it's Sean Ferris, ain't it? Sean Ferris or whatever
No,
the hell.
That's Kyo.
Yeah, I know, but they also got a white dude.
Kyo.
Yeah, Zach. But they also got a white dude to play Jin Kazama. I think it was the same guy or not. I don't know. There was a.
I thought it was Asian though.
Really?
I think it was that, right? I thought it was Asian. He looked Asian.
Shit. I mean, they probably tried. Hold on a second. I'll finna search it up real quick. Hold on. British actor John Fu is of Irish Singaporean descent, so he's mixed. So he's mixed.
Did you know that he played Ryu in that Street Fighter Legacy short?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And don't let me get you started on the fact that they made a sequel to the Tekken movie, right? It's called Tekken 2: Kazuya's Revenge. That's fucking horrible too.
Why? That's all I need to know.
I don't know. I didn't even think the first Tekken movie made enough money to justify a sequel, but there you go.
And that's the problem. That is the problem. Not even Harada approved of it. That's the thing. So why the heck does it have a sequel, dog? Prequel, in fact. It was a prequel. Prequel to what? Do we care about this?
I don't. I don't. Let me tell you. I do not. I didn't even fucking finish the first live action. I was like, bro, this shit's trash. You know, and I just did something else. Yes.
You know what's worse?
What's that?
Miguel had to be a part of that fucking movie.
Oh, who played Miguel? Bad Bunny?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Young ass Bad Bunny. Young ass Bad Bunny. He didn't even look like Miguel, too. That's the thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they got some right.
He looked like a straight up, like, you remember Joe from Street Fighter, right?
Yes.
Kind of like that. But with tattoos. That's it. That was Miguel. That was Miguel right there. This is unfair. Like, what?
Bro, some of these people should be making movies, bro. Some of these people should be making movies, bro. Hell, I mean, I remember it's like Speaking of gaming movies, there was one that wasn't even a bad that it's good, or was it even suck? It was just meh, just boring. It had to be the second Blood Rain movie. You know about Blood Rain, right?
With Christiana Loken, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the first movie had her. The second movie, however, was a snooze fest. I streamed it in my server a long time ago. It was so fucking boring. It only had one good line. The rest of the movie was just snooze infested. And if for some reason they made it into like a western, low key, and it's just like a vampire western. It sounds good on paper, right? Like a vampire western. You see that movie? Sleep fest. Boring. Just it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just boring. Like it sucked. Like there's no redeeming. Like at least for Double Dragon, you could say the movie was bad, but at least it had some entertainment value. This movie had no entertainment value. It was just, wow, this movie sucks. Actually, it's boring. Like yeah. But the third one, they tried to make up for the third Blood Rain movie, and that was full of like lesbian sex, which I can appreciate, but it was kind of like nudity, lesbian type shit going on. It was just how shall I put it here? They tried to think Blood Rain is all nudity and blood and gore and fights and shit like that, and they were trying to do that, but the movie still sucked. You know what I mean? But it had some funny moments though, but funny shit that they didn't intend to be funny. It was just funny because it was just a bad movie. So, first movie is a watch, but it's not good. Second movie, Sleep Fest. Third Blood Rain movie, it was just funny because it was just terrible. You know what I mean? Like, these people are about to get sent to their deaths, and they think, hey, while we are in the back of this truck getting sent to our deaths, how about we have sex?
Why not? Right? Why not? I'm about to get motivated right now. Shit.
Man, let me be in the back of a truck. You mean to tell me the time I spent banging in the back of this truck, we ain't trying to figure out a way to break out this bitch? Like, no, I'm trying to brainstorm. Like, bitch, put your titties away. I'm trying to think. Alright? Like, you know, like, no, I ain't trying to do all that. But yeah, I just randomly brought up the Blood Rain movies. But yeah, that's something that I'll have to review sometime in the future. But man, those trilogy of movies were definitely, like, sucked. And they was, like, directed by the same guy or something. I can't pronounce his name. You know who I'm talking about. The Uwe Boll. You know that guy? He's, like, notorious for making bad movies.
Doesn't ring a bell unless it's M. Night Shyamalan. Speaking of directors, right? Speaking of directors, you remember the Terry guy and sorry, brain fart. Freaking KOF movie, the KOF movie.
I try to forget the KOF movie. I try to forget that.
He was the director of the John Wick movies, and I think Deadpool.
So the dude that directed those movies did the King of Fighters movie. Is that what you're telling me?
Bogart, yes. That's him.
So did he just stop taking crazy pills, or no? I mean, did he start taking crazy pills? Did somebody just smack the shit out of him and told him to get his shit together? Like what?
I don't know, dog. All I do know is that he is responsible he is responsible for the John Wick movies, and I think Deadpool.
Wow. Well, let me see. We already discussed your best, your worst, favorite, stuff like that. And ignore that. Did you hear that at all?
I heard something.
Oh, okay. No, my phone ringtone is a very particular song, and I was just like, I'm finna get made fun of. It's Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Hey, man.
You know that song, don't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Good vibrations. He's such a real. I forget the words. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on to this review. Yeah.
All right.
I wrote when it was first starting, because you know how it's first started, and the first thing you see is this casket, right? This fancy casket, got the little gold little hooks and everything on them. And I'm like, cool, I wonder who's in that casket. For me, I already figured it has to be Dimitri. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's the Dimitri. You know, you can't have a casket that looked that goddamn cool and not have it be the Dimitri. So, you know, all of a sudden, you see these dudes, I guess they priests or holy warriors or whatever the hell they are. The OVA really doesn't say what they are. They just make it seem like here's some people just out to kill Darkstalkers or something, I suppose. I guess what they are.
They're just fodder, nigga. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. So the Holy Order or Fodder, which is what we're gonna call them now, the Holy Order or Fodder, goes to his well, they raid his mansion, or they just raid him of. They raid his sleeping area. And when they go to like stab the casket with like a holy stake or something like that, all of a sudden you just see like the casket kind of get like little dents in them. You know what I mean? Like little dents all over the thing. It explodes, and then you just see like Dimitri like forming up from out of the thing. He just completely destroys his casket. I guess he got money like that. I suppose. You know what I mean? So you just see him farming, and the first thing I thought, and I put it down inside my notes, was, man, Dimitri is badass. You know what I mean? Because he comes out, he farms out the thing, and he's just like, immediately come out this casket, destroy the casket, and starts talking shit.
Either, why didn't they open the damn thing in order to get like a clear shot of the motherfucker? Because, think about it, if you were to actually just like stab the thing inside the casket,
yeah,
how durable is that casket, bro?
Apparently,
that's all I need to know.
Apparently sturdy enough to where Dimitri himself had to like punch a bunch of like dents in it before he broke out. You know what I mean? Apparently so. And his dumb ass didn't even think, hey, maybe I should take off the casket and ask the people, hey, what are you doing? So he punching out of it. So if he has to punch that thing and create some crazy dents, that little stake ain't going through that fucking metal.
Exactly. I'm like, bro.
So they was already doomed to fall.
That shit,
yeah.
You ain't doing nothing. But it's not like it matters anymore.
Yeah. The Holy Order of Fodder. Yeah, the Holy Order of Fodder is committed to the cause of being a fodder. Yeah, and then it leads to the whole thing about Darkstalkers, blah, 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 blah. And then you just see a lot of the characters fighting each other, you know? You see, I think it was John Talbane fighting Morrigan at first. And then you have, like, Rico fighting, I'm gonna mess up his name here because I stutter like a motherfucker. Let me see, can I say it without stuttering? Bishamon. There we go. Yeah, so fighting Bishamon. And I was thinking, man, Rico's kind of OP, ain't it? Because you saw what he did? He threw a little tidal wave on fucking...
I think he's actually OP in, like, the actual Darkstalker games, I think. Correct me if I'm
really?
wrong, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've seen him in tournaments.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I would say when it comes to the intro showing the cast of Darkstalkers, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
See, I wish that the Tekken OVA could have done this, because they actually showed some of the Tekken 3 characters, but aside from Shin, we haven't seen any of the Tekken 3 characters at all. So,
yeah, I mean,
did something like that.
I mean, I will say in the Tekken animated movie there, they did show the rest of the cast of Tekken, but they was all in one shot near the end of the movie. If you remember when all of the island and shit was ending and they was all leaving, you saw them all just standing around. You saw King Yoshimitsu or whatever, just standing in the background. That's the only time you saw them.
Yep.
That's the only time you saw them. And I'm like, they was only in there for one shot. And I was like, bro, that's so fucking trash. But yeah, but at least they did it right. Right, yeah. Agreed. But like, at least they did it right here. Like, at least they did it right here, showing, like, they gave the characters a little bit of shine, and that's better than what the Tekken one did. So props to the Darkstalkers people for actually doing this, actually. So yeah, so when that intro ends, showing off the characters and whatever, all of a sudden we get treated to some dude who looks like Dr. Wily. Timu Dr. Wily or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah, he's like Timu Dr. Wily. And Homeboy's is glazing Dimitri. You know, he's glazing Dimitri down. Great he is and showing him about humans with the letters. I guess it was the letters was like letters or notes or whatever that are like talking about Dimitri. I don't remember if they was good notes or bad notes. I just knew that Dimitri comes up and it's like, hey, I mean, are these letters? Burns them. Like, don't even read them.
それを未だに恨んでいるようです。さらには今、私の死をも望んでいるのだろう。
Yeah, my man was like,
yeah, he just,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, move it on here. Yeah.
Bro, we're a farm out here, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like talking about like
true farmer in a sec.
Yeah. But yeah, man, and so that whole scene is just them of Dimitri to talk about, yeah, man, I got beat up in the demon world and I got banished to the human world and I took it over and I praise the humans because they let me rule over them. They're so good, you know what I mean? They're so good. I appreciate them for letting them live with me. And then like he goes out to the main hall where you see the contributions that the humans have set out for him, like jewelry, food, offerings. And they're praising him. He's like, yeah, thank you, humans, for like obeying me and letting me rule over you. This is great. I love you guys. So let me give you the best gift I can possibly give you. Agony. like death and agony.
So I got this on my notes too. Dimitri is a dick, literally word for word, bar for bar. Dog. First of all, how you gonna do that to your own people that worship the crap out of you, bro? How?
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Bruh.
Bro, if I would have survived, I would have come for his ass in seconds, dog. Holy water and everything, dog.
Now, before I move on to the next scene, do you got some notes to add before I get to the Morgan part?
No, that was it. Like,
oh, okay.
Was the biggest dick alive, bro.
Yeah, for real. Like, bro, that's a huge dick move. All right, and then this, the scene moves over to, I guess, the demon world where Morgan is having this big party or some feast, banquet, whatever the hell going on. Like, you know, look, hangout spot where all of the rest of the demon nobles are, and everybody's like, hey, so what are we here for? I don't know. What is this for? Wait a minute, where in the hell is Morgan? She's the one that even told us all to come and to celebrate this, you know, to come to this little party thing. And they are like, yeah, she ain't even here. And they're like, oh man, our ruler just does whatever she wants. You know, that type of thing, that little griping. So you may think, well, when the hell is Morgan at? The scene then goes over to where she's like fighting these guys inside this dungeon or this underground area. Because they are working for Dimitri. These two demon dudes are working for Dimitri. And they're trying to steal something from Morgan. I forget what it was. I think it was like a key or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a...
Yeah, it was a key.
I think it was like a key. And she's like wondering, hey, so what are you guys doing here? They're like, oh, we're here for Lord Dimitri. We're going to take this stuff and he's going to rule again. And she's just like, yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm going to kill y'all though. So she gets it and go, oh, Dimitri seems like an interesting dude. I want to meet him, which foreshadows something later. But essentially, that scene is just to let you know that Dimitri is trying to come back to the demon world because he feels like he should be the one ruling there. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why he probably killed all those guys, like his human subjects, because he's like, oh, I got no need to rule over you guys no more because I'm going back to the demon world. So I'll just kill all you guys because I'm done with y'all. So instead of him appointing a new leader or something, like, hey, Thomas, see, you over here. All right, leader, I'm out of here. But instead, he's like, hey, I'm out of here, and so are y'all.
Right?
Yeah.
I just want to point out something, too.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I think about it. Okay, so when I watched Morgan in terms of her, like, her look and everything and shit like that, it screamed Gundam Wing. It hurts. That and the music. And I think it was the same guy who actually did this
Huh. Are you talking about the sound? Are you talking about the music composer?
Music composer, the artist, like it's Gundam Wing. It hurts, bro.
It's goes to another scene of Felicia is on this train. From out of nowhere, you just see for Felicia, and she's on the train, and she's talking about, oh, I'm in the human world, but I need a license or something to be inside the human world, but I don't have a license. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
あとは人間界の許可書だね。ねえ、この町の人間界の役場はどこ?
So, it is what it is, and while she's contemplating all that shit, talking to her damn self, she then goes out and see these two weird ass looking cats, bro. They necks like, you know, like giraffe ass neck cats.
Yeah, that's another one of my notes.
Okay, so feel free to say yourself.
Be like,
yeah.
What the fuck am I seeing here?
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like, bro, what are these cats? Like whoever doing the arts shouldn't be drawing cats no more. Like, this stop, bro. Like, your days of cat drawing is a wrap. Stop. Go back to drawing.
This cat dog. Don't get me started, dog.
Yeah,
cat dog, cat scratch. Remember cat scratch?
Oh my god, that thing. Yeah. But yeah, I would just be like, hey, bro.
Look, bro, that's them. That's him.
Yeah.
Right there.
It then goes off to another scene of these guys who's basically talking about, oh man, our crops are so poor. You know what I mean? Like, our crops are so poor. Like, oh, you see this carrot, motherfucker? It looks like a shriveled up dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's sitting, you know what I mean? Like, bro, homeboy crying over the fucking vegetables being the thing.
Sorry ass plants, dog.
Yeah, sorry ass plants and everything. Yeah, so they all whined about their plants being fucked up, and they'd be like, oh, well, who's to blame? And mind you, the scene is showing them doing the fucking, like, going to little farming fields and stuff. I'm like, bro, no wonder why y'all fucking vegetables are shit. Do y'all see how fucked up y'all soil is? Remember that scene? Yeah. It's showing the rain and it's throwing the stuff. I'm just like, yeah, you guys are growing shit inside all that damn concrete ass dirt. Like, you know what I mean? Of course shit ain't gonna grow.
Sorry ass niggas, bro.
Yeah, for real. So basically, instead of them blaming, you know, maybe the fact that these motherfuckers ain't good at farming, they gonna be like, oh, this is because the Darkstalkers. You know what I mean? Like, they blaming it on the Darkstalkers and like, these guys are the reason why our crops are so goddamn poor and why our stuff look like old man penis. You know what I mean? Like, they're sitting here just, you know, just fucking crying. It's like, motherfucker, like, go read a book about agriculture. Okay?
Okay, let me be devil's advocate for a second.
Go on.
I can understand to a certain extent on why the crops the way that they are. But at the same time, it still doesn't stop you from actually trying to grow those damn things, dog. Honestly. If you're worried about Makai energy fucking up your crops, then do something about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, dude, well, hey, to be fair, they did do something about it. And their thing is mass murder.
Yeah.
Well, golly.
この機に人間界にはびこるダークストーカーたちの一掃作戦を行うことの通達すべて終わりました
Hey sir, so what happens in case our crops are still bad? Somebody fire that guy. You know what I mean? Just kind of, So yeah, yeah, and then it just goes to another scene of this fancy car driving. It's this little fancy car, and like you can automatically tell who it is. Just look at the nameplate of the front of the car and it says zombie.
Really, dog?
So you think, oh shit, that's Lord Raptor driving.
The freaking the logo piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dope ass logo piece. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean facts. But you can just tell just based off the car from the first scene. Oh, that's Lord Raptor. I kind of like how they doing a whole list of like, hey, we're doing a Darkstalkers thing. Let's add in these Darkstalker dudes in here. So they brought, so they showing you Dimitri, Morgan, Felicia, Lord Raptor. You know what I mean? So I like how they introduce them one by one. And my first thing was that, okay, Dimitri is swagged the fuck out. You know what I mean? Because he comes out his little fancy car. He got on a nice little coat. You know what I mean? Look like he all kind of like swagged out, kind of got some drip on him.
Dimitri or Lord Raptor?
Oh, well, I'm saying Dimitri, Lord Raptor. My bad. Yeah, so Lord Raptor. Ooh, excuse me, y'all, for saying Dimitri. But yeah, Lord Raptor got the hella drip on, bro. And I was like, okay. cool, Lord Raptor's looking all nice and whatever. And so, by him going inside his arena for him to do his performance, you get to see Felicia, who is just stumbling around. For some reason, she made her way inside the arena too. For whatever reason, she's in the arena too, and she's just stumbling around because she's like, doesn't feel good in the human world. Something's up with her body, you know what I mean? She feels off being in the human world. So she's stumbling around and everything like that. And by her stumbling, she falls down the damn stairs and crashes into Lord Raptor, who's like, yo, what's up? Another Darkstalker here. So they talk, and that's when he explains that he's also a Darkstalker too. You know, all that good stuff. And she's like, hey, how come you don't feel off? I feel off being in this human world. He's like, I'm doing just fine. He's like, yeah, I'm doing just fine in the demon world. I don't know about you, shawty. Like, hey.
Moody.
You know, maybe you should probably put some clothes on. I don't know, girl. Like you're probably cold. And so he then goes, well, if you excuse me, I got to do my performance. So he goes out there to perform, but you see that his crowd of people that's there to perform is either A, a bunch of Klansmen, or B, a bunch of the people of the Holy Order of Fodder. Guess which one they are?
Why you gotta say the Klansmen?
Okay, fine. They're the Holy Order of Fodder. And maybe some Klansmen. It's like, oh, man, this is where I'm at. You know? Like, hey, probably. Probably. And for good. Oh, my bad.
Before we get to that, I do love the fact that Zabel, or excuse me, Lord Raptor / Zabel, when he looked himself in the mirror, like he was in his human form, quote unquote, per se, and then his reflection will flex off of his demon form.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did think that was a cool scene too when he goes to the mirror. Yeah, I did think it was a cool scene because you get to see his true form there. I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking cool. Pretty good thing. So yeah, my bad. I just totally just kind of skipped over that part.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
Yeah, but when he goes out to perform and everything, it's kind of funny that this little monster henchman he had with him just chews up the drums. Yeah, just kind of like, well, damn. Yeah, so he's just kind of like, hey, so how y'all gonna perform? Well, like, you know, cause homeboy just ate his fucking shit up. You know, but it is what it is, because it's not like they was really going to perform much anyway, because it's like what you said during the whole thing when they came out. I'll just leave your reaction on the video of what you said when it pans out to the crowd and you see who he's performing to.
Of the ops.
And I even put it inside my notes too. I wrote the ops in all caps. I put the ops in all caps because that's pretty much, yeah, they pretty much was an ops because they came in there deep, bro. They came squatted up deep and inside that bitch. The Holy Order of Fodder.
Like, if freaking Nero had to deal with any of those fools, dog.
Yeah. Dog. Got wrecked out there.
The Holy Order of the Sword would have just, like, first of all, the weapons, bro. Like, flamethrowers, dog?
Yeah, they had flamethrowers. They had freaking, like, they had all sorts of stuff.
Didn't they have onions?
Yeah, guns, garlic, and all that type of stuff, yeah. Oh, man, they researched how to fuck up a zombie. But for me, I'm thinking, they need garlic for zombies?
I guess so.
Alright, cool. I mean, I guess they brought everything just to make sure. They brought everything just to make sure. And it was crazy.
That's crazy.
So he's saying that, meanwhile, Felicia is fighting the guys in the backstage area. You know, if you know, for Felicia, for fighting the dudes and everything like that. And she even does her little signature move. You know, she just hit the move where she do that rolling uppercut move. So that was cool and everything. Then Lord Raptor is also kind of fighting them, but he's also playing his guitar. So I was like, bro, that's sick.
I did write on my notes too about the gameplay inspiration in this movie.
Yes.
Because they literally did everything under the sun that would resemble how you use the character in the fighting game to, you know, see what the fuck they're about to do.
Agreed. You know? Yeah.
Like Felicia's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog roll into the freaking uppercut.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do like how they incorporate their moves from the actual game into here. I thought it was neat. And what I wrote inside the notes too is that while they're fighting and everything like that, Felicia comes out there to try to help Lord Raptor, but she's still feeling so damn weak that she just stumbles around. And I'm not gonna lie, when she stumbled, the first thing I wrote was ass on my on my notes. First thing I wrote was Felicia's ass.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Because I know you said booty, but I had my head down real quick to write down something, so I didn't get to see that part. But I will later. You know, when I put it up here on the screen, and then it was, huh?
Guys, let this be a lesson. She's a cat first.
Yeah. Yeah. So any people that's thinking, well, man, I would totally smash Felicia. I got 2 words for you: cat tongue. Yeah, cat tongue. No, thank you. She goes to help. She stumbles. Her ass is up in the air, and then the dudes, like the Holy Order of Father, just kind of fucks her up real quick. And while they fuck her up real quick, you see Lord Raptor's like, oh, you guys are doing this to a sweet young lady or to a woman or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then he turns into his true form, or he does this big ass attack that just kills them all.
Oh, don't run! Don't run!
Bro, they let the fuck out of Felicia, bro.
Yeah, for real, they got the flamethrower. Ah.
Like from the back too.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm like, no.
Yeah, bro, they had her on all sides getting flamed up on. Yeah. Oh, that's so get flamed up. I'm just.
Isabel got his ass rocked too, bro. But you know, it reciprocated of him actually changing into his zombie form.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so then it just goes to Dimitri like, all right, it's about time I go to that demon world and show them what a real ruler is like. It's like, no, bro, you're not a real ruler. You kind of just killed all of your subjects.
I think he's a tyrant at this point, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So tyrant Dimitri is like, I want to expand my empire to the demon world because I was supposed to be the leader anyway. Not really, bro. If you got your ass whooped the first time and got sent to live among humans, you ain't fucking top shit. You know what I mean? But hey, he's in denial. He feels like I'm even stronger now since before. So things will be different this time. And so he, you know, is obviously making his way because he knows the way to the demon world. So right before he gets on his way, here comes Ice Agent Morgan. Here. Yeah. Well, maybe not Ice Agent, since they do the deportations and stuff. She's Border Patrol Morgan. Because guess what happens when he's about to hit the demon world? Border Patrol Morgan right there is like, hey, stop right there, buddy. You know what I mean? And so...
You said I needed a guy. Get out the way.
Yeah, exactly. And that essentially leads to a fight. You know, obviously. Because it was already forced... Huh?
Wait, is she Ireland? Is she Irish or Scottish?
I think in the game, I think it said like on Scotland.
Okay, she is Scottish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which is crazy because I wonder if the American dub for this OVA, I wonder if they actually gave her a Scottish voice.
I've seen many men come and go. Will you be weak and pathetic like the others?
I think the closest that you will ever have is Marvel 3 and Marvel Infinite.
Is it business that brings you here? Or pleasure?
I think that's like the only time we can be able to hear her. But wait, what about the cartoon though?
And Morgan Anslade, a succubus. And we're talking about evil. Yes, evil, my favorite subject.
Oh, not that you know anything about it.
I know more about evil than you can imagine.
Oh, he read a book once, folks.
While you pathetic dabbler.
Fat-faced fool!
Oh, well, the cartoon, she just talked like a regular ass basic white woman.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You told them about the lore on why Dimitri is the way he is right now in terms of like, you know, being like top 3 of the because
I don't think I ever lore dump in the Capcom Boss Syndrome. I didn't really lore dump on Dimitri like that, but I mean, if you want to quickly explain to the people listening, or watching, listening, whatever the hell they doing, if you want to explain what makes them top 3, you can go for it.
Okay, long story less long. Morgan's father, adopted father anyway, Belial, was pretty much the king of the freaking demon world, okay? And I think Jeddah was like top 2, and Dimitri was trying to get the top spot, but, you know, he got bitched out. So, I don't know how many times he fought him until Belial was like, enough is enough. I'm just gonna banish you to the human world so you will be forced to just live among them to see how it feels or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually he just got dogged out, got casted out of the demon world, which is why he was trying to get the keys in order to go back and try to take his rightful place in the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Belial himself split Morgan into 3 freaking parts. This is a bonus. He kept one for himself, one as Morgan, obviously, and the last one is Lilith, which Jeddah, you know, actually grabbed for himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's how Dimitri got dogged out of the freaking, Macairo.
Yep. And then it leads to a fight, you know. Leads to a fight where, like, Morgan was like, hey, are you weak and pathetic just like the rest of the men? Let's find out. So they start fighting, which admittedly is a pretty decent fight scene. Pretty decent fight scene, like they use in signature moves. I think at one point Morgan used like her super to where she turns into 2 people and started attacking.
Yeah, we got the super already.
So that was sick, and yeah, it was pretty good fight scene. And I like around at the end of the fight scene before they pan off to the next scene, you see Morgan being a fucking zoner. She is fucking like a spamming soul fist repeatedly. Just like, yo, look at that fucking spammer.
Just spamming the freaking soul fists. Oh my god.
She was fighting around at the end of that scene like how we were when we first figured out how to do like a fireball. So that's the only thing we did. Round 1. Hadouken, you know, like that shit. Like, oh man, cause bro, when I was a kid and when I was playing Street Fighter in the arcades, I could never do a fireball. The second when it actually clicked for me and I figured out how to use a fireball when I was a kid, that was all I did. Punching, kicking, moving. No, down forward punch all day, baby. You know what I mean? Yep. And so your friends didn't know what to do about it either. So instead they would just get mad because you keep doing fireball. When it's like, no, I earned this. I earned the right to be a noob spammer. And that was Morgan. You know what I mean? Like, she started spamming soul fists like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think that was the only thing that was spammed. I don't know if Dimitri did it. I don't know if she did it. But there was a part in the freaking movie, or the OVA, excuse me, where one of them was spamming the drill move. It was like, psh, 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 psh.
Oh, damn.
Like, how is that possible?
Yeah. Because I
think it was Dimitri. I think it was him.
Okay, yeah.
You're wrong.
I'll put the scene up. But yeah, man. But yeah, maybe they was using a pirated version of the game, you know?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, like...
Darkstalkers Rainbow Edition?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah, exactly. So that's our Rainbow Edition where it's like, And then I think at one point, I thought he was going to do the Midnight Bliss. Well, I think he actually did do the Midnight Bliss, except he can't turn into a female because Morgan's already female. Yeah, exactly. Because I think he did the Midnight Bliss, I think. No, I ain't talking about Phobos. I'm talking about when he was fighting Morgan. You know how he turned into his demon form, then he went to bite her? Isn't that what he does for the Midnight Bliss?
Already?
But yeah, you remember that one super where he does like a Rambo or whatever, and then, you know, he starts like eating them up?
Yeah. Okay, so that's what he was doing. It kind of, except he didn't do the Rambo while the punches and kicks. He just ran up, you know. And while they're fighting, and while Morgan is, you know, like spamming her freaking soul fist like a motherfucker, it pans off to the sea. And who's in the sea? A bunch of Hutzil / Phobos are right in the water, walking like beep beep, trying to fuck shit up, like, you know, like, and they detect Dimitri and Morgan fighting in the sky, because that's where they're fighting. They're fighting on top of a blimp or some shit.
Yeah,
they're fighting on top of a blimp and whatever like that. And the Hutzils are in the water, and they just detect them. Beep, beep, motherfucker detected. So they all come out to sea. You know what I mean? They all come out to sea and shit, and they start attacking Morgan and Dimitri, who then team up to fight the robots. And as you said, and it gave me a good question, what if Dimitri did Midnight Bliss to one of the robots? Do they turn into a female robot?
Yeah, for
things
real.
to consider. I never seen that in the game. Maybe this shit is some Mandela effect, but I don't recall it. But
damn, what about if we take a look at Capcom Fighting Evolution? What about, you know, the fucking dinosaur nigga Hauser?
Cursed.
Hydra.
Yeah, bro, that shit is cursed. Like the ones where he does it to like the dinosaur and shit like this. Like, bro, what is this? Oh god, I'll have to post that up on the thing too later. That shit is cursed. Don't worry, guys. I'll show it right here. Like, y'all probably already seen it already. But yeah, so the Phobos and Hutzils are fighting Morgan and Dimitri. So they have to team up to fight off these things. They don't even know when the hell they come from. You know.
Yeah.
Well, which of course gets revealed later. You know, apparently the Hutzils decide, hey, we're losing, we're salty, let's fuck up his castle. While like Morgan's folks are also helping fight the Phobos and all that type of robot stuff too, Morgan tells Dimitri, hey bro, hey, we got these robots, maybe you should be concerned about your castle over there. And you see that the castle of his is obviously getting fucked up. So they separate and like, oh, I'll deal with you later, Morgan, blah blah blah. And he goes back to deal with fending off people from his castle and everything like that. And so since he leaves, Morgan's like, well, time to clean up these robots. And Morgan just overkills all these robots.
Yeah.
This overkills. I'm sitting here like, bro, no wonder why she's the top shit of the Makai world. You know, no wonder why she's leader. No wonder why her adopted father had to separate her powers in the three. Cause if she can do all that from what we are seeing here, imagine if she was at full power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, she was carrying the game.
Hey, facts. Yeah, facts. So
carrying the game, dog.
Yeah. So it's crazy. It's freaking crazy that you can like see her just overkills. I'm just like, damn, she couldn't do that shit to Dimitri. But seeing her fuck up these robots really brings home that, yeah, this bitch is powerful. No wonder why she had her powers freaking to split off. Because she was just overkilling these robots, bro. And as you pointed out too in the freaking reaction thing that we was doing, is that she did her Shadow Blade move, but the super version of it.
Yes.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did that, and I know Dimitri did his super thing too, where he turns to the demon and all the projectiles come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so, hey, pretty cool scene to me. I would say that whole Dimitri fight up until the robots and everything happens is a pretty cool fight scene. Like, for me, in my opinion, I feel like that's the best scene in this whole part. in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's them finding
So
and everything.
far.
Yeah. Yeah, so best fight scene so far. Yeah, exactly. So probably the next part will have better fight scenes, but right now, I think that's the best fight so far. So far, you know.
I'm talking about in general, bro. Fuck the fight scenes, bro. We already know what we need to get into when we get to it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's how the way that is. And then it comes off to them fending off the bots to, I like to call him not Vampire Hunter D.
Look how cool that motherfucker is, bro.
If you guys know who Vampire Hunter D is, then when you see this dude come out, his whole demeanor is just like Vampire Hunter D. They kind of have the same thing to where they're like half this, half human, and they fight against the things that they are half of. Mm-hmm. They both have big ass swords. They both use like magic and shit. You know what I mean? It's super similar. Those two, like Vampire Hunter D and this guy, is very similar. As a matter of fact, I don't even know his name. I just call him D because he reminds me of Vampire Hunter D so much. Do you know his full name?
You know, it's kind of funny because his full demon form, his name is D. But, yeah.
I arrest my case. Okay? Absolute cinema. I arrest my case. This nigga is Vampire Hunter D.
The one that needs to be in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, an SNK vs. Capcom game, any goddamn Capcom game possible. Donovan Bane. Okay?
There we go.
Donovan.
And so, it comes to him talking, which leads into him seeing all these angry villagers and everything. Truly, we live in a society because they all angry. The villagers got torches, weapons and shit. And so, the reason why those people, the villagers, are all mad is not because they have penis vegetables. Oh no. These people are mad because their fucking citizens in their village are getting killed off, you know, by demons and monsters and stuff. And they're trying to contemplate if they should abandon the village or not. You know, if they should abandon the village or not because, hey, shit's all fucked up and everything like that. And then you come to turn to see that there's another group of villagers from another place that are traveling too, because they also are getting besieged by demons and monsters. And the priest looks up, and guess who's staring right at him? Anita. Well, of course, they tell you who she is later, but of course, it's the chick Anita who's staring right at him. And then it comes to find out that, hey, this is another village of folks, and it's a whole thing of like, hey, priest, man, you need to check out this chick. There's something about her. You know, what are we going to do about this? You know, they trying to decide what they're going to do about this. What should they do about her? See, she seems to be kind of like, uh-oh, she may be trouble. Priest, can you help us with her? And he's like, yeah, cool, sure. And then they also discuss about the monsters and demons that are attacking. And the priest decides to take in the girl and everything like that. Seems pretty normal. Okay, so these group of people are banding together, you know, that type of thing. Yeah. And he agreed to take in the girl to like the village. Then the scene goes off to these three troublemaking ass kids.
Listen, man. Natural selection.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you'll see why he said that, y'all. Because these kids go off into this wagon full of weapons. And they go, oh, sweet, oh, gun.
Before you say anything, do you know what Anita really is, like truly is right now?
Oh, I don't know much about the lore aside from the fact that she harbors a little thing inside of her.
Like I'm talking about like any character from any show of anything.
Go on.
Wednesday, if she would have been an anime character.
Yeah. I can see that. I can totally see that.
I bet you $5 the person who made Anita thought about Wednesday from the Addams Family, dog.
Except this chick Anita would fuck up a Wednesday. Let me just tell you. Because this little girl got some powers on her. Which, of course, we will find out. Which, of course, you know, We'll find out later. Because see, 3 fucking knuckleheaded children that was at the wagon and sold the gun. They come out the wagon, and then they see that Anita is over to the side, sitting down, minding her own fucking business. And the guys go, oh wait, she saw us with the gun. She ain't even saying shit. She just minding her own business. Like, whatever. And and then the dude holding the gun tries to intimidate her into not, telling on them. So he thinks, hey, I'ma scare her.
About to use the gun to scare her, huh? I was joking!
So he takes her doll from her, throws it, and he goes to shoot it. But before he goes to shoot it, Anita gets up, runs up to protect the doll. And when the dude shoots it, I don't understand how she got to that fucking doll before the bullet hit it. That girl was moving fast. Which should show you her powers. Because she could go from sitting down when the dude shot to appear right by her damn doll. That girl was moving. And before the bullet can even come close, she uses her powers, which disintegrates the bullet. Which then scares the children and then run away. Which leads to something else. I
would like to say something real fast about this whole thing. This is the whole trope on God damn it. This is the whole bullying situation. Like you see a weird girl or whatever, or somebody with special power, and you're starting to pick on her and some shit like that. First of all, bruh, natural selection, number 1. Number 2, the fact that you even contemplating on doing that only because you heard rumors or whatever, you really think you're gonna freaking do all that? Bro, I would have just left her alone, dog.
Bro, the second I saw let me shoot a bullet, and a bullet gets disintegrated by a chick, and she don't say a word, she just kind of stares me down. Not only am I putting the gun back into the wagon, hey, I'm minding my own business too. You know what I mean? Like, bro, hey, shit, I ain't do shit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying nothing. Cause I ain't going to risk getting murdered by this chick with crazy powers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm putting that gun back. And not only am I putting the gun back, I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, little girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, girl. Like, let me buy you some fruit snacks. I'm sorry. Hey, yo. But the kids instead decide, when they got scared, to run off to the leaders of the village and tell them, hey, that girl has demon powers. Which makes the people go, yeah, we need to kill her. And then you see the one dude go, hey guys, I don't think this is a good idea. And they more or less tell him to shut the fuck up.
Like, you looking like that one dude.
Which leads to them, bro, putting inside trucks. They got hella weapons and torches. They go into the little village area to where she's being held at. And, bro, they start killing everybody but her. They burned it.
Suicide bombed the fuck out of the freaking village.
Yeah, bro, the motherfucker had a flaming truck. He rams it into the village and just explodes.
Yeah, we suicide bombing?
You see people covered in fire, getting you know what I mean? People getting just enveloped in fire. And I'm just this is fucked up. This is one of the most fucked up scenes I've seen. It's just these people who
kill a girl.
Yeah, people. Yeah, exactly. So just to kill a little girl, they killing everybody in the village. They suicide bombing. They fucking flaming innocent people. This, he's bro, what's going on?
Dog, they got flambéed, dog.
Real, bro, they got yoga flame, nigga. They got yoga hell. You know what I mean? These people was getting flamed up on. Just, bro, there was so much of fire in this whole scene. I thought these niggas got napalmed or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm bro, what's that suicide truck holding fucking cases of napalm? These people getting flamed up on. Innocent people are dying. And I'm hey, I thought you guys was only going there to kill the girl. Why are y'all killing everybody else?
Exactly. You didn't even evacuate the freaking village.
Yeah, for real. They didn't tell people, hey, y'all need to get the fuck up out of here because we finna kill this girl. No, without warning, just you know.
They standing on business, but it was all in vain, dog.
Bro, they standing on business, and that business is foreclosing, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that business was already failing the second they started that business. That's how bad it was. Crazy. You know, just crazy shit. And I don't, bro.
Like, what was the whole, like, come on, man.
That was actually, that scene is such a tonal shift. Like, bro, that shit carried Dimitri killing his subjects type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, exactly. Yeah. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of thinking, man, they would fit right along with Dimitri here. You know what I mean? Just killing people for no reason.
I mean, we would expect Dimitri to do some fuck shit like
that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because that dude's a demon. So that type of behavior, alright, I get it. Demon. These guys.
Humans, motherfucker.
Yeah, these.
Are you that selfish?
Hey, listen, man. Weird, crazy ass shit. But regardless, they finally make it to the little girl. Like, hey, we killed everybody, and there's a, you know what I mean. So hey, here's the girl finally. This is what we came here for, right? And so, right before they was aiming their shit to shoot her. You would think, oh man, these guys are fucked because Anita already was shown disintegrating the bullet. They all shooting at her. She gonna use some powers to not only disintegrate the bullet, she might kill them. But they shoot, and while she just sitting there chilling, ain't even giving a fuck. You know, she just standing there. All of a sudden, you see this sword comes and blocks the bullets.
This man.
Yeah, he comes there, saves her, and then they try to do another thing, a volley of shots. He blocks it with his hat. You know, he blocks it with his hat, and it's
steel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's freaking steel.
Yeah.
Adamantium, something.
Yeah, I mean, I think he made of some sturdy stuff. So he blocks it with his hat shield, and then he does a whole lot more talking and everything like that. And then like obviously the dude's ain't backing away, so he goes, cool. Just so you guys know, I'm also a stand user. So he brings up this little fire stand, which then does some cool shit and blows fire at the attacking people. Yeah, so these people I think they either get killed or they run away. I can't remember. I just know he deals with them with his little stand attack, right? And once he's done doing that, he turns around to see that the priest is standing right behind the girl. And the priest has a sword, and he's like, oh, little girl, you don't know what powers you have, you know, and you don't understand, but I'm gonna kill you. I have no choice. I have to kill you.
Fuck shit niggas, bro.
But essentially he says, hey, priest, bro, like, that's kind of fucked up, homie. And he goes, oh, you're right. He puts the sword down.
See, and that's fucked up because you sacrifice a lot of people just to kill this one.
Right. He's telling the priest that, hey, this girl, she does get it. You saying that she doesn't you saying that she doesn't understand, but clearly she understands. She's like suppressing her emotions right now anyway, because she's being selfish. You know, he's basically that she's being selfish holding her emotions because she's not really trying to live. She just, you know, keeping her emotions packed away because she's being bitter or angry, all that type of stuff. So he's like, hey, she's totally aware of what's going on. You know, she's just being a little bitch about it. You know what I mean? That's essentially what he's saying. And so the girl looks at him like, oh, you think you know me type of shit? And he proves his point by cutting off her doll's head. And when he sees her get mad, he's like, okay, so you do got a will to live then. And she's like, starts talking, you know, because the whole entire thing, she's quiet and just brooding and just like, just kind of just staring at people. He finally gets her to talk by cutting off the head because he's like calling her out, you know.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, you're wrong. Society is fucked up. You know, truly, D, we live in a society. And he's like, if you don't believe me, then come with me. I'll show you that people are actually worth something. You know what I mean? Right. Doesn't matter how fucked up people are. Doesn't matter about how corrupt people are. There's still some good in humanity. and you come with me and I'll show you. So she leaves with D in order to, you know, travel with him so that basically she could see what he's talking about. Like, okay, so you're going to prove to me? All right, show me then. I'll come with you. So now they're traveling together. Okay?
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, that's kind of wholesome. You know what I mean? Kind of cool scene. And then while this is going on and everything like that, it goes to another scene, which is the end of the first OVA, which is the end of the first OVA.
Before we get to that, let me laze the fuck out of freaking Donovan for a sec, bro.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my God. First of all, love this dude. I love that dude, bro. Like, he has the swagger. He has... First of all, he order farmed the fuck out of that freaking scene, dog.
And I got 3 more after this.
闇の住人だ。また私の体から闇が吹き出したか。
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, not only he has 1 stand, not 2, but 3 stands, dog. If you play the video games, he has 3 freaking stands. 1 with lightning, 1 with fire, and 1 with ice.
Uh-huh.
Like, he...
Yeah.
You can say he's better than Jotaro, bro. You can say that he's better than Josuke. You can say that he's better than Giorno. I don't know. That's your interpretation. All I could say is that this nigga has 3 stands. Not even Yoshikage Kira.
I mean, that's true. It's true. He does have more than 1 stand. But, I mean, let's keep it real, though. Star Platinum would fuck him up. Let's just keep it a buck here. Also, your camera froze.
Yeah, man, like, this freaking dude, man, like, I don't know why he hasn't shown up in any freaking, like, Marvel game.
That is a good question, though. He is a cool character. I just don't... Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why they don't have him in other games. Because he's a cool concept. I mean, he's Vampire Hunter D, essentially. Like, that's a cool concept alone. So it's like, how come they don't... Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, they don't put him in a lot of crossover stuff. And I'm pretty sure the dude's a popular character. So, that is odd. That is very odd.
Vampire Savior until the console versions, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then in the Dreamcast version of the collection, he was D, which is the boss character.
Yeah. I just don't... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know why he's in more crossover shit. That is very odd. I guess you could say he was in Puzzle Fighter, you know, but that's not really a fighting game, you know?
You know what's the crazy part, too? Puzzle Fighter was a thing before Pocket Fighter. Where was he at in Pocket Fighter?
That's a good question, because they got a fucking... They got like a sprite form in Puzzle Fighter, so would it make sense to just bring that over to Pocket Fighter?
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But yeah, and but yeah, I mean the dude is a cool character. I ain't gonna deny that shit. That motherfucker's yeah, that dude's cool. And but yeah, and then after when you know, D leaves with Anita, it then goes off into this other scene where some dudes are just messing around in the forest. I don't know what exactly they doing in the forest. The only thing I know is that there's some hood seal robots out there, and they fuck up these dudes.
Oh, y'all cooked.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Jackhammered the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, bro, what did these dudes do? Like, bro, what these dudes do, bro? They getting fucked up. Like, bro, what the hell these dudes do? Like, they were just talking and whatever inside of a forest. Here go these hook cells. I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah. For a brutal death. I was like, God damn, they didn't deserve that. And then when that happens and everything like that, you didn't see the hook cells then go, all right, new targets detected, and you see the hook cell eye or whatever, or scanner, zoom in on Mr. Donovan there, and then you see it pans over to the little girl and go, okay, here's a somewhat of a target here, but yo, this chick is a high priority target.
繰り返す発殺ターゲット発見応援部隊要請する
It fades away to where it's the end of OVA 1. And not only is it the end of OVA 1, you get treated to a kick-ass rock song.
Gonna be trouble.
That was the end of OVA 1. Solid. If I were to review the first part, which is the OVA 1, like part 1 of it, I would have to say solid. I liked it. Solid.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Far as OVA 1,
that's pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty
solid.
Good beginning.
Yeah, exactly. It had a good way to like have you know about the characters at first, you know, because they brought them out one by one, so you get like a gist of like how they are. You get to see them have their little moments where they do like a move from like the game or two, and you get to learn more about their personalities, and pretty cool. Decent fight scenes, some good dramatics and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, solid for first OVA. Now, as far as the other 3 OVAs, part 2, 3, and 4, those remain to be seen how they stack up to part 1 that we are now reviewing, but we'll get to that. We'll get to the other parts and we'll have a review. So, to end off this review of OVA 1, would you recommend people go watch this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if you're trying to, know about Darkstalkers, if you're a Darkstalkers fan. Yeah, I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah.
I would say I would freaking recommend the cartoon version if you're that brave, or you just need a good laugh. That too.
If you don't mind corny Saturday morning American cartoons, I said live action, the cartoon thing. Oh my god, bro. Oof. But yeah.
Imagine a live action Darkstalkers done.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Never mind.
No, don't want to. But yeah. But I will say that the American cartoon of Darkstalkers, it's corny. If you don't mind the whole Saturday morning type of vibe it has, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. They make Pyron into like a little goofy ass motherfucker though.
Little brother. Mom always liked you best. Did not. Did too. Did not. Did too.
But as far as this OVA is concerned, yeah, I definitely would recommend these people who are curious about Darkstalkers and maybe played the game here and there. I just recommend it total overall. But it helps if you are a fan of the games. If you're a fan of the games, then yeah, so you can find something to appreciate from this. But for the average person who don't know about Darkstalkers and they want to watch the part 1 OVA, I would say, yeah, check it, but you can't just watch this and not watch the rest of them. If not, then you just left with a freaking cliffhanger of the Hoodzels are now targeting the girl. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I will say this though. If you are a fan of Scott, or Scott McNeil. I said Sad McNeil in the reaction. But if you love Scott McNeil, he was Lord Raptor in both the cartoon and the freaking OVA, which is crazy and rare considering the fact that,
Agreed.
That's crazy. It's really crazy. And obviously he's the one that plays people like Duo Maxwell.
Oh wow.
Wolverine from X-Men Evolution. What else we got? There's so many freaking characters that he fucking played. He is that dude for real.
Shit. Hey. So the more you know, y'all. I'll be sure to all the stuff that he said, I'll have it right on the screen, so you guys don't even have time to pause the video and go search it up yourself. By the time you guys are even watching this or even listening to it, I'll have it all on the side of the podcast here. So, hey, I did the research for you. You're welcome. So, hey, yeah, so there we go. So, yeah, so that's the end of OVA 1 there. And, yeah, and, well, guys, I'll have them on for part 2, part 3, and part 4, because I'm going to finish it all with them. Dark Ace, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being part. It was an honor to have you on, and I can't wait to watch the rest of them with you.
Hey, man,
and
it's an honor for you to have me.
Yeah, and it's an honor for me to have... You might want to reword that.
Shut up.
But I get what you were trying to say. Don't worry. I get what you're trying to say. And I had fun doing this, actually. Yeah. It was pretty fun and everything like that.
For me to have you.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And guys, I'll leave his YouTube account in the description, or I might just put it right in front of the screen. Both even. And also be sure to check out his Twitch, what I'll have on the screen, and I'll also have on in the description. Be sure to check that stuff out. If you are a fan of fighting games, especially, I feel like there's a lot of stuff to appreciate from him, and very good. I tend to also sometimes, like on a whim, I'll just go to his VODs, because his YouTube channel mainly has his stuff that he done on his stream. Because I don't really go on Twitch all that much, but when he posts this all on there, yeah, there's sometimes where like, hey, I'll peep it. And like a lot of the stuff are good, man, because he plays with some very entertaining people. Like, for example, I'm going to give a shout out to reapervegas. That man has some... he says some stuff that I just go, what the fuck? And plus, not to mention, too, he has such a distinct voice. But yeah. Also, I got to meet you. Also, Reaper, if you're listening to this... it was very nice to meet you at Evo. You are a big motherfucker. And you never really did thank me for the chicken tenders that me and Megan bought you. It's cool. I know that you were thankful. It's cool, bro. I know that you were thankful, but you didn't, go, hey, man, thanks for the food, bro. Like, you didn't really do that. You kind of just saw the food and started eating, and then you just... Yeah, but hey, I remember. Prep Rich Shin remembers that you didn't really say, hey, thanks, brother, for the food. So, hey, man, you're welcome for the chicken tenders. But hey, man, shout outs to reapervegas, though, man. That dude's cool. And also, he also has his own stuff he does on YouTube, too. Maybe I'll leave his stuff in the description, too, because I'm so nice. You're welcome for the chicken tenders, bitch. I didn't fucking forget. But anyway,
Bro, okay, I would just like to say that I am an SNK head as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see this nigga having all this shit over there, especially that Bloody Roar joint up in there. What's going on over there, man?
Oh, yeah. I also got that there. Because actually, a lot of people don't believe this, but I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of Bloody Roar. Huge fan of Bloody Roar. I just suck ass at it. This has been a good OVA review and everything. And part 2, 3, and 4 with you, hey, still needs to be a thing, and it sounds all good to me. So yeah. So I'm gonna end this part right here. And guys, stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon, alright? So it's been me, the Shin Black.
And the Dark Ace Prime.
Hey, there we go, my man. Alright, guys, and I'll catch you guys next episode. Take care, be blessed, peace out.